Good day, grade 8 students. Today we will have our unit 2 real numbers under the topic of square roots. This is our third video for our lesson. This is your teacher Rodel teaching you mathematics. Let's continue. So our topic today is square roots. I think you all know the basic of this, so I'm going to just make it a recap or a review. Now that we know how to find the square root of a number, we can try to understand what square roots are. This is a topic which many students find it really hard to understand. So this is the chance to understand this topic well. And let's start. Consider number 4. So when squared, it is 16, and the square root of 16 is 4. Well, that's your concept. Now we shall see how we represent square root. This is how we represent the square root of 4. So 4 raised to 2. 2 is the power and 4 is the base. How do we represent the square root of 4? So this is how we write it. This symbol is called the radicand, or the square root. And the number inside the square root is the radicand, or the base. That is the first thing we learned about how to name a square root. So here's a simple way to remember it. We know that 5 squared is 25. This 2 is transposed to the other side, it will become a square root. So we can say that the square root of 25 is 5. Now let's try to look at another example about square roots. So let's say, for example, what is the square root of 16? The answer is 4. That means if we square 4, we will get 16. Similarly, the square root of 256 is 16. If we squared 16, we will get 256. 16 times 16. So we'll try another one. Let's try writing 16 in an exponential form. We know that 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4. So the square root of 16 can be written as the square root of 2 raised to 4. It is the same thing as the square root of 16. So can it be written in some other way? Yes, it can be written as 4 power of 2. We just wrote 16 in 2 different ways. 2 raised to 4 and 4 raised to 2. Now let's try writing a number 4 in different ways. So 4 can be written as 2 squared, or 2 power of 2. So 4 can be right 2 power of 2. It can be written as 4 raised to 1, or 4 to the power of 1. And 4 equal to 1. So look at these things now. What do you observe? What happened to the base and what happens to the power? So here, let us look at the first example. The base remains the same and the power is become half, or divided by 2. Now let's move on to the next expression. Again, the base is the same and the power is divided by 2 or half. So does this work every time? Let's try this number. So this can be written as 2 raised to the power of 8, or maybe even 4 raised to 4, square root 4 to 4. And 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4, and even 4 raised to 2. In this case, the base remains the same and the power is divided into 2. And here, it is the same base and the exponent is half. So remember, when you have a number in exponential form and you want to find the square root, just keep the base the same and half the exponent. So easy as that. Do you understand? Okay, so after listening to this video or watching to this video, you are going to answer the following questions below the Google Forms. And after you answer it, you're going to submit it to me so I can see your score and you can see your score as well. So by the way, thanks to don'tmemorize.com for the video that I used. And so thank you and see you for the next video. Bye bye.